key. I don't know where it's at. I'll get another one. Okay, we just jacked up, get the tire on. Don't worry about that. I'll get that key tomorrow. Let me get this tire on here. Supposed to be at a reunion today, but I'm not going to make it. I'll have to go get a couple of washers because two of these didn't have washers, so I'll have to go get some washers. So, we'll be back. Yeah. So I couldn't take it. I had to run to town. I'm down, got a filter put on. Back in there, you see. And got 2 quarts of oil in it. Got a cotter pin. And put that in down there in the front tire. So we're good to go there. Got her filled with water, filled with oil. But there's no battery. I left the key on, I don't know, at night, I guess, and drained the battery, so it's up getting charged. So, as soon as that gets charged, I'm going to come down and put the battery in. And I got to put the air filter box on yet. So, and this gas petcock here, I don't really, these things just slide in there and they're leaking, so I'm going to have, I don't like that, so I'm going to have to order another petcock put in there. I think I don't like that at all. They just slide in there. They're cheap, I guess. I think whenever I put another carburetor on this a couple of years ago, that came with it, and I don't think it's a 3-way valve neither, because it don't shut off. I think it's just the regular and the reserve. So I'm going to order another one put on. So, but when the battery gets charged up, we'll get her in there, and I'm not putting any of the plastics back on. We'll see if we can get her going, see what happens. So until that happens, we're gonna let her there for the evening and gather up all the crap here. I never thought it took so many tools to do a job like this, but whatever. It's a learning experience to me. At least I know a little more about these things than I did before. Got a whole wagon full of parts there to put back on then. So I guess that's going to be it for the evening. It's probably around 7 o'clock Sunday night. I'm going to be done with this, clean up, and go relax for a little bit. So we'll get back to you. Okay, everyone. It's Monday evening, probably 6 o'clock. got myself a string wrapped around the whole way around in the four-wheeler here. I want to checking out the alignment on this, and as you can see, let me get this slow. You see that? That should be touching the wheel right there, but it's not. Up front there it is. And we got the same thing. I got the same thing over here on this side, only it's a little worse. You can see how far that is away from the tire there. Up here it's touching, so I'm going to try to adjust that a little bit. I already got the tie rod here loosened up, the nuts. What you do is loosen these up, and there's a little indentation here on this that you can turn whichever way you got to go in order to make that tire come out or go in or whatever you need to do. So I'm going to attempt to do that and see what we can do here. It's hard for me to hold this camera here and do this at the same time, so I'll do it and then I'll get back to you here and we can check out, see what it looks like after I'm done. Alright. Okay, so we got that done. Got it all tightened up. Now I'll get the clearance. It's right there. So we did all right there. So let's go around and do the other side. I'll try to set the camera up here. Maybe you can see what's going on, but I doubt it. I don't have nowhere to set it here, really. No, ain't gonna happen. Anyway, we'll get this one done. This one's way out here, as you can see. But I'll get that one done and we'll get back to you. Show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so I get this one loose. They're not easy to get loosen either. But I got this one loose, so I'll go ahead and turn this a little in here, and you can watch down here on this tire how this works. If you can see that. I gotta try not to touch it. Well, that's tight back in there. I gotta loosen that up somehow. I'll get back to you. Okay. This rod doesn't want to come out back here real easy, so you got to get some wrench on there and a wrench on this. I'll loosen it from there. So I got it loose now. You can see it's turning in and out. But that's a toughie. I don't know which way we got to go here, but that's the way to go, I guess, right there. I hope that rod's enough to make it work here. It's coming out. A little more. This one was way out. There we go. And now, as you can see, it's touching the tire. That should be in alignment. Whew, it's hot out here. It's about 90 degrees in the evening. But I'm going to get that done. Battery's charged up. I got to get that in, then we're going to try to fire this thing up. Okay, we're back down here at the Polaris. One thing I must mention, I did realignment on these tires last evening. And one thing you got to keep in mind when you're adjusting the tie rod there, you have to keep an eye on these tires, because when they move, the steering moves too. So what you got to do is adjust a little bit, come up here and make sure this is still centered on your travel. Adjust a little more, keep adjusting, but always keep an eye on the steering here to make sure it's always centered, because as you move them tires, this steering moves. So I had to go back and do this all over again because I wasn't paying attention to that. So food for thought. Anyway, got the battery charged up. We're going to jam it in. I'm going to take this bracket off here so I can get this up underneath there, because it just doesn't work with that on. It'll work when you're taking it out. I got to do that, so let's get that done, get that air cleaner back on, get the battery in, and then we'll see what happens here with startup. Alright, we'll get back to you. Well, these are running. I got to back up and charge the battery back up again because this is dead. I don't know if I'm going to have to get a new battery or what. Put a little bit more water in it there. I want to see if it goes down any, it gets heated up here to the temperature. I've got a little bit of a leak over here on this side. And there, the hose coming off the bottom of the carburetor. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm trying to rev it up. Kind of spurts out. I think the hose is broke there, so we'll have to get that fixed. But hey, she's running. All that matters to me. So get back this up, start circulating a little bit. You can see it going down any. But we'll see. So anyway, guys, she's running. I guess I did something right. We'll get her all cleaned up, all back together, see what happens. So that's probably going to be it for today. It's hot. It's about 94 degrees here again. Terrible. No rain. Grass is brown. Unbelievable. So, all right. Well, we'll get back to you. Well, anyway, I shut her down. I wanted to check the oil here and see if it was milky of any way. I'm sure it is a little bit because, yeah, still got a little milkiness to it, but it's not as bad as it was. But I'm going to change that again after I run it for a little bit. Get the rest of that out of there, so that's cool with me. Radiator seems to be circulating. I'm going to still, I didn't order this gas cock yet, but I'm going to. I don't like that. Lost a screw out of it there, but all in all, I think we might have fixed the problem. I hope so. So we'll just get all the plastics back on it here and take it for a run.